Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel Grave Visitations here. So today I'm in Rathmachnee in County Wexford, and it's St. John's Church here just behind me, and it was built in 1831 and it's now abandoned. So we'll take a walk in around and read some of the old gravestones here and have a look inside that old church as well. So that's the old graveyard there up on the hill and the church, and just on the wall here outside on the graveyard you can see all these holes here, and there's a number of these on the wall here, and they're for drainage. I'd imagine they're for drainage in the old graveyard there, that if it ever got flooded or anything like that. So I haven't seen that before. So let's go in and have a look inside and read some of the old inscriptions here inside the old graveyard. It's a beautiful old graveyard just up on top of the hill there, and a stunning church. So I think we'll go straight inside the church here and have a look, see what it has to offer. So, you know, like a lot of these old churches, the roof was taken off them when they were abandoned. So this is just inside here, Rathmachnee, St. John's, and there we have the old tower and the church where the spire would have once stood on top of that. We have the old style windows here. This is a room here to the left as you go inside. Now I'd imagine this was probably used by the priests back in the day. You can see signs there of an old fireplace. Very, very old. You can see the iron going across the top of it there. The old bar and the window. And just outside through the window there you can see in the old graveyard we have an old tower house that dates back as far as the 15th century, and that's on actually somebody's grounds. So there's somebody actually still living there, and I'm sure they own that castle or tower house. So look at this inside, guys. This is just beautiful to see. And somebody has asked before on a number of my videos, it's a shame that people don't actually try to do up these churches. Now, the story behind that, I'm not quite sure. You know, are you allowed to go near these historic buildings? Are you allowed to touch them? Are you allowed to fix them up? Maybe you're not. There we have the old altar area of the church, and you can just see the mosaic style there of the tiles. The tiles are still actually here. Imagine that they haven't been destroyed, and they're in pretty good condition. And you can see them just down along there, the style of them. Beautiful tiles, look at that, up on the old altar. I'm not sure if that was added in actually there on the window of the church, that kind of wrought iron railing kind of a design. I think that was maybe added on because tried to stop people from coming in maybe that way, which obviously didn't work because you can come in the front door. There we have another Looks like to me it could be like an old furnace kind of area like that for the heating system maybe back in the day, and you have all the old red brick on it there. And there's a better view of the tower there in the church. All the ivy on it. Beautiful. Sad to see that it's left like this, but it's the way it is at the moment, you know, in the old graveyards here in Ireland. So that's inside the old church, guys. So we'll go out now and we'll go around and read a couple of these old headstones here. Nice obelisk one here, style. And it looks like there's a design on top of that. Now what that is, I'm not quite sure. You can see the designs on the side of it there. So we'll read this, and it says, erected by Henry J. Brown in memory of John Brown, who died 1860, aged 60 years old, and his wife Hannah, who died the 23rd of June 1876, age 84 years old. Also their son, Captain R.H., I think that is Brown, who died on the 24th of August 1876, age 52 years old. So their son was a captain who was also buried there, I think, as well, in that grave. Nice obelisk design. With this one here, a plot, and I don't see any inscriptions or headstones, so I don't know what the story is with this. Was it ever used? We have a chest tomb here, the red brick design on it. To the memory of Miss Catherine Burke, who died on the 29th of April 1854, and Mrs. Louisa Jane Mollet, who died the 10th of May 1857, both of Ballyregan in this county. Beautiful one here with an anchor on it. Look at that. In loving memory of Sophia Davis, who died March the 28th, 1911, aged 70 years old. Isn't that a beautiful design on that? There you have your anchor. And you have your flowers on it there, I think maybe lilies. And you have a scroll design at the back. Yeah, so that's the old 15th century tower house. Still stands today. Nice to see history still standing. So we'll go back along the back of the church here and make our way out around and read some more of these old headstones. There's actually a farm just there as well, so it's very close to people living in the area as well. We have this one here, route iron around it, in memory of Catherine Maria Armstrong, who died the 10th of February 1872. For as in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive. Nice one there with the route iron railing going around it. There's a better view, and this is inside the old graveyard here. That's that window I was showing you from inside in the church. So I think we'll go up this way, guys, into the middle here. Looks like there's a couple of old ones in here. We have a beautiful one here with a photograph on it. Loving memory of Peter Hughes, who died the 23rd of July 1935, aged 73 years old, and his grandsons Thomas J. Hughes, who died the 6th of January 1968, aged 41, and James Peter Hughes, interred in Tom Haggard, who died in infancy the 26th of August 1955. And we have a lovely picture here of Peter on the headstone. Look at that, a really old picture. And it actually looks like one of those pictures that you'd see on, you know, those photographs you'd see of people from the Titanic or something like that. But a beautiful headstone. Rest in peace to the Hughes family. Some old ones in here. Here lies the body of Alice, I think that is, Pierce, who departed this life in March 1823, aged 85 years old. What a great age back in the 1800s, 85. A lot of people didn't live very long back in the day. As we know, they died from cholera, TB, etc. Yeah, so a number of old ones, and I'll try and get around and see as many as I can here. Look at these three here together. Here lies the body of John Caulfield, maybe, who departed this life April. Looks like 17, guys. There, 1782. 1782, age 67 years old, and sometimes the torch flashes on the headstone, so it doesn't really work. So I think it looks better this way. Some really old ones there. Here lies the body of Walter, I think it looks like here, Walter Devereux, who departed this life in March the 27th. Wow, that's a really old one, guys. Look at that. 1776, age 66 years old, it looks like there. Here lies the body of it's hard to read that. I don't know if that's Anna Barry, it looks like, who departed this life on April the 15th, 1788, age 57 years old. Now, I do believe when I was coming in there, I spotted somewhere over there some old medieval grave slabs when I was coming in. So there they are there, guys. Look at that. Old medieval grave slabs. And you can just see the design on it there. It's a cross that goes all the way up to the very top. Now, these are old. These old medieval ones, and they're gorgeous to look at. You can see the tip of it there going up along. There we have the cross design at the very top. And there's a name on it there, and it could be Walter that's on that. Now I can't see any. There's a date on it here, 1777. But that's an old grave slab, medieval grave slab on it there. The wind is strong. here today, so I hope it doesn't blow my gimbal. See more chest tombs as we go over this direction of the old graveyard there. Some of them have kind of caved in there. You can just see the sides of them, and it happens a lot in these chest tombs. The sides break away because they're mostly made of, like, you know, just stone, slate, so they don't last very long. A lovely design on this one here, and it looks like somebody has actually tried to put chalk on that, or sort of white on it, to kind of bring it up a bit maybe. And the date there as well. There's the crucifixion scene. Isn't that nice? And here lies the body of Patrick Fortune, who departed this life on the 30th of May 1812, aged 58 years old. Beautiful designs on that one. And there's one just here as well. I don't know if I can try and reach in there and see that. You can see the way people have put this white substance, whatever it is here. I'm not sure if it's some kind of paint or something on it. We can see the moon there and an angel. So you have the sun, the moon, and you have Jesus on the crucifixion. And here lies the body of John Fortune, the same surname as just the one I read beside it here, who departed this life on the 4th of June 1799, aged 73 years old. So I wonder, is it just local historians that come in here, you know, like a committee, and they're trying to read these headstones and bring the writing and stuff up on it a bit better. We have a couple of iron crosses here as well. Nicholas and Annie Lambert, Thomas and Annie Clowry, in memory of, it says, and there's no date on that. I don't see any year of death or anything like that. So there's that beautiful church. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. I'm blessed with the weather today. I was afraid we might get rain today, but we didn't, thankfully. So we get to go around and read these beautiful historic headstones. The description on this one is really, really good. It's sacred to the memory of James Scallon. Monument Place, who departed this life the 8th of April 1820, aged 49 years old. Also his wife Catherine Scallon, who departed this life the 24th of February 1852, aged 74 years. Also their son Michael, who departed this life on the 16th of April 1820, aged only 16 years old. But look at the condition for 1800s that headstone is in. It looks like it was just made yesterday. Inscription is perfect. The quality of the headstone is really, really good. Beautiful old graves. Here lies the body of looks like Thomas maybe Walsh, who departed this life on April the 19th, 1777, aged 64 years old. Look at that IHS symbol on top. Fabulous old graves. Some of them have fallen over, like this one here, and you get that kind of a grey, it's like the stone is coming off it there on it, that look. And here lies the body of Mary Codd, who departed this life, and it looks like to me in 1700s maybe on that as well. Really old. This one is moved. I don't know why it's left there now. Whether it was supposed to be there or not, I'm not sure. But it looks like it was moved. I'll try and get out of my shadow and read this one for you. My dear husband, Patrick Dial, who died September the 6th, 1906, aged 42 years old. The old Iron Cross on that one. Another old 1700s here. There's a few little bits left on the grave, so I'll try and take those back off the grave, guys, and fix it up. Looks a bit better. There's another piece actually here. Hopefully I'll move it back out of the way and I'll try and put it someplace else. This one here lies the body of Agnes Roach, who departed this life on March the 29th, 1775, aged 71 years old. And here's another surname here, Cousins, and I know Cathy watches our videos always, Cathy Cousins from the north of Ireland, so who knows, Cathy? Could be a far relation of yours here, hopefully it is. A lot of people on my channel, I like when they comment underneath, they're looking for their ancestors or family members, so hopefully my videos help people find their long lost relatives. So this one here is erected by Edmund Cousins in loving memory of his wife Alice M. Cousins, who died the 8th of June 1918, aged 45 years. Also the above Edmund Cousins, who died the 18th of December 1935, aged 74 years old. And you have those really large tabletop ones there. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there all together. Those tabletop tombs, and they're very difficult to read, those ones, because the inscription doesn't last long on them. And you can see the way it is underneath, where it kind of breaks apart. All those headstones, there's two there kind of really close together, and how they haven't fallen over I don't know, on that hill. And the beautiful church where we started off. So I think I'll read these few here as we leave. George Anton, eldest dearly loved and loving son of the Reverend George Horneck, I think that is, who died, interred into rest the 29th, 1892, says on that. So there's some more old headstones there. John Seeley, fell asleep on October 27th, 1910, age 86 years old there, and his wife Margaret, and she passed away in 1920, age 82. In loving memory of Fanny Louisa Timpson, who died November the 9th, 1903, and her husband James Napper, Timpson, who died the 23rd of July 1934, aged 90 years old, and his beloved wife. Martha Jane, and she died in 19, and the inscription is kind of gone off at the 12th of May in 19, maybe, it's hard to read it, guys. Yeah, but it says there, Fanny, in memory of Fanny Louisa Timpson, and she died in 1903, and her husband James Napper, 1934, and his beloved wife, Martha, is also buried there. So we have James, it looks like here, who's buried here with his two wives. And it's something I've seen before. So guys, I think I will wrap it up there in Rathmachnee Old Church and Graveyard here in County Wexford. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, it's free to subscribe. And hit the notification bell. The notification bell lets you know when I upload another video on my channel. And who knows where I'll be next. So if you want to follow me on this channel and come to all these beautiful old historic places and graveyards in Ireland and the UK, hit the subscribe button, guys, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. So take care and God bless.